exercise to be able to do 20 push-ups again. Alright guys, this is something I got a few days ago. I'm going to go ahead and fix this. I used to fix this all the time when I was over the road. Add some onions in with it. Some of this garlic cheese, which is actually pretty good. I guess I kind of hit it. And use some Oriental stir-fry mix. And in case you're wondering what this is a pickle jar, but this is what I put grease in. So all that grease that you see in my food and stuff, and bacon and this and that, that's where I put it. And then fill it up, throw it away. So I don't slurp up all the grease and stuff. I mean, looks kind of gross, but I probably got that much fat, more than that much fat on my body right now, if you want to think of it that way. It's kind of a reminder of what I'm trying to lose. The fruit is not mine, that's for other people, but I didn't see that, but I don't need to use that anyways. Okay, I'm going to get this in the pan and get the cooking. Alright, morning weigh-in. I have a hole in my sock. My boots wear holes in my socks. 250.8. It's interesting, because when I didn't have my phone in my hand, it was 250 on the dot, but and it's not too bad. I haven't gained anything, just lost a little bit. That's about where I want to be, so that'll work. Alright, pan's heating up. Put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in this thing. You can use real butter as well. I've done that a lot. It's amazing they only do one side. They can't season it before they put it in the pan. But one piece left. Well, I guess I'm going to end up saving that piece then. I'd like to be able to cook it all just to get it cooked, but oh well, I'll throw that in a Ziploc bag, and I'm going to cut some of these up after I wash my hand off. Alright, cut up a small handful of onions. Give it some onion flavor. Now it's got herb and stuff on it still. I'm going to add in the stir fry. Alright, I just used the rest of that bag. I use like a quarter or more of a bag of these. There's about 13 cups in this, and I'll probably use 4 or 5. Yeah, I use probably close to 4. I get about three servings out of one of these bags. So I've got that set on 4. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit, so it'll cook the vegetables. Thaw those out, and I'll be back. Alright, just wanted to show you what's going to be coming up here in the next couple of days. I got some good pound of salmon, some sauerkraut and sausages, and some hot links and stuff that I'm going to end up cooking up, and I've got shrimp in the freezer. So just want to show you guys what's coming up. I'm just treating myself. I don't get this stuff all the time because good fish is so damn expensive. Alright, got up half a tomato and avocado and some black olives. the juice in these black olives are awesome, especially when you're kind of get done working out and you can use some salt. So black olives are awesome when you're doing this type of stuff. Very, very good for you. Alright, I want to show you guys these stretch marks. That has to do a lot with how big my legs used to be. All that. My legs are really white. Really, really white. Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight out of my legs. Those damn stretch marks are awesome. I used to just have them around here, but good lord. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. That is definitely looking good. I found my salt shaker. It was in the living room. Someone didn't put it back. So, let's see if I can get it to work now. A good chunk of salt on there. Again, that is the Redmond sea salt. I'm going to put some potassium salt in there. 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon is a full day's worth of. That's about good. Full day's worth of potassium. Now then. Alright, the chicken's nice and white now, so I want to turn the heat up and boil this water off. Pretty sure that, yeah, vegetables are done. They're nice and soft, so I'm gonna boil this water off and I'll be ready to eat. Alright, I did go ahead and flip those and move some of the vegetables out of the way. This piece is a lot bigger, a lot thicker than these others. These are probably done. In fact, I may go ahead and pull them off. This one is a lot thicker, so it's not quite so done. I'm going to end up pulling these chicken breasts out. I'm going to put a piece of cheese on them, make them a little bit cheesy. Figured garlic herb would go good with garlic chicken. Sounds good. Garlic herb jack. Sounds like a good deal. Alrighty. That is done. I'm real particular about chicken. I always cut it into pieces. Want to make sure it's done because you really want to catch it as soon as it does get done. It's nice and tender. If you cook it too long, it turns a little rubbery. And like those other pieces that I covered up with vegetables. Put a piece of cheese on top of that. That'll kind of melt down. I got 1 piece of cheese left, so I'm just going to eat that. You can't go wrong with that. That's good. Alrighty, and that's what it looks like. Stir fry mix, 3 partial chicken breasts, however they fix it. I think they cut them in half or whatever. So, herb chicken with herb jack cheese on top of it. Alright guys, I just woke up like 45 minutes ago, got up, came straight to work, so I'm still half asleep. Last night while I was driving, my buddy Jeremy texted me and started asking me, hey, you can take a friend to the gym, can't you? I was like, yeah. Well, come to find out, he doesn't want to pay for a gym membership, so he wants to work out with me in the mornings. Well, what's funny about this is that, okay, he's a cop in a small town. He's getting ready to go through cleat certification. But he's got to be able to do certain things physically to pass his cleat. Do the physical part of his cleat. He's got to be able to run a mile. He's got to be able to do so many push-ups. He's got to be able to do this type of stuff. So he was talking. We were talking. He was like, "Hey, I want to do some cardio." He was like, "Hey, I want to do some cardio." I was like, "Okay, cool." This is a guy. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him for 13, 14 years or more. We were the same size when me and my wife lived with him for a while when I came off the road and got a local job. And he was a guy that when I was 320 pounds, he was 320 pounds. Got down to 300 pounds, he was 300 pounds. And then I dropped to 290, and then I dropped to 280, and so on and so on. He just stayed right there at 300 pounds. Put this in perspective, he was my size, but he's a frame size smaller than me, if that makes any sense. His ideal weight is 165, 175. My ideal weight is in the low 200s. That's where I was when I was a teenager and stuff. But anyways, so he decided he wants to get into shape. And so I totally support this. I'm like, hell yeah. It's about time, that this dude starts working out and stuff. So I asked him, "Hey man, you gonna do a diet?" He said no. He's like, "I might cut back a little bit." He basically his entire diet is basically fast food. That's his diet. He'd rather go to Burger King and get 10 nuggets for 99 cents and order a couple of those and stuff like that. And yeah, we already know fast food is horrible for you. There is no way that I could lose weight or maintain weight eating nothing but fast food. I would just gain. I would have to work out like a madman to burn enough calories. But he doesn't want to do that. So I'm like, okay, and he just wants to do cardio. Okay. Well, he's got to be able to run a mile. And his timeline, next month. He's got to get into shape enough to be able to pass the cleat physical by next month. And I'm like, what? It's like, that is not enough time. Even right now, if I wanted to run a mile, it would take a month of training. I don't run. I'm not a runner. I hate running. I used to be super quick in football and stuff back in the day. I was very fast at the 50-yard dash, but that was it. I was done after that. And I'm just, wow. Okay, well, we'll get into it. So he wants to work out Thursday through Monday. Thursday through Monday is gonna be his schedule. It's 5 days a week. So we had a bit of a pissing contest for a few minutes, talking crap back and forth. Him saying that my smoking is worse than his eating out and blah blah blah. And I'm going, says the guy that's 50 pounds heavier than me and hasn't touched a weight in 20 years. The guy was a football star back in high school, but this ain't high school anymore. I've been working out for 6 months. I'm just maintaining right now while I'm trying to lose weight. I have a huge advantage over him. So I'm really gonna enjoy pitting him through the ringer. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. But either way, it'll definitely be fun. It'll definitely be interesting. I'm glad that this is something that he's wanting to do. I'm disappointed he doesn't, he doesn't want to diet, but I know he's only going to do as much as he has to in order to pass that test. and then he's never going to do it again. That is just him. He's a lazy bastard. I mean, oh well. I'll definitely help him out. And I've been helping out some guys here at work. There's one guy that works in the shop that he's got a nutritionist, and he's trying to lose weight and stuff. And I've been talking in detail with them with some of the stuff that I know. I'm not real good still talking on camera. If you put me in front of a person and ask me questions, I'm really good at explaining stuff. You put me in front of a camera and I want to talk about a subject like self-esteem, and it took me 4 tries to get that video out. I mean, 4 10-minute videos basically, where I would go back and listen to it, and it just sounded like the incoherent babble of a fat kid with ADHD. I mean, it was horrible. So I finally got something that's good enough. It's going to take some practice. I get off track a lot and stuff, and I lose track. I guess I need to write out a script or something, or some pointers, on paper. But I'm trying to get better at it. Either way, you guys keep fighting out there. You keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about others. If your self-esteem is super low right now, tell you what, my playlists are public. Get in my playlist, look up Keto Talks, and look up my motivation stuff. And the motivation one, that's why I succeed. Later on, I'll be pitting some of that stuff in the description. But I listen to a stupid amount of YouTube, like 40 hours a week worth of YouTube. That is what my job allows me to do, because I do a lot of driving, so I listen to a lot of stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and you guys keep up the fight. You guys keep grinding at it. Find a way to make it work, because that self-esteem will come around. I mean, once you start losing weight, once you start getting into shape, I mean, you will be absolutely amazed what it will do for you. My self-esteem is as high as it has ever been in my adult life right now. So I love helping people. I love talking about how I'm losing weight and what I'm doing, and I love it when people, actually like what I'm doing. I did not really expect any of this. So you guys keep it up, and I'll see you on the other side.